Howdy do, I'm Bart.
Hi, I'm Gio.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, and you're watching
AskTheFeels.
And today we have a question from Jay.
I'm really young, like 14 going to 15, and I masturbate. Is that a good thing?
That's normal.
Yeah, I think that's normal.
I think it's a great thing. Like, you know what I feel? When you're 13 or 14, I think it's a great idea to masturbate because, so for example, if you're one of those people that have to restrain your hands from your genitals, if you don't know how to pleasure yourself, you're not going to be able to communicate to someone else how to pleasure you. And the more in tune you are with pleasuring yourself and the more in tune with your wants and your sexuality, the better and more mature you're going to be at it later on in life.
I dated a girl that she said she started in elementary school.
What?
Like a really, yeah, like she just started exploring and then she's like, oh, that feels good. And she just kept doing it. And she didn't know if it was wrong or right or whatever. You know what? I don't think it's a wrong or right issue. It depends. I mean, you might be religious, your parents might be, and they might think it's wrong. What's the difference between playing with your private and playing and fucking massaging your shoulder because you got like what's the
It's the
difference?
same thing to me.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
It's just release, right? Like if you're itching, like you go, oh fuck, or scratching your itch, it's like, oh yeah, that feels so good. Like what's the difference between that and massaging your private?
There's none.
Yeah. I only think though it can become bad when you do it so much to where it's taking over your life and you're addicted to it. So
Well, the same thing with scratching yourself.
yeah,
And you scratch a hole and you start bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, or like, you know, pulling your hair, like you like the way it feels and then you start pulling too much fucking hair out of your head and it becomes destructive. Yeah, there's a good balance in everything that you do.
When did you start masturbating?
I think I was 15.
When you first did it, did you feel guilty or did you were like, oh, this is fun, I'm gonna keep doing it every week?
I did feel guilty. I felt guilty because I thought.
But I can't stop myself.
It's forbidden!
Like, how did you know that it was
Well,
bad?
because I mean, I would watch a lot of movies, and then it would got into like the whole like my friends talking about sex and like what they would experience, and then I wanted to experience the same thing. And I remember the first time I did it, I didn't know what I was doing, and it didn't even feel like I didn't feel good or bad or nothing. It was just like, oh, this is it. I don't know. I wasn't doing it right, probably. I don't know.
So you didn't do it on a regular occasion?
I ended up doing it on a regular occasion once I figured out how good it could feel. Then I would do it, but I still felt guilty. Like I had a walk-in closet, and I would go into the closet, and that's where I would do it. Even though like my room was the furthest room away from everything, but I was so like ashamed, not ashamed, but
This is me time!
I guess, because I felt guilty. So
You know, for intimacy's sake though, like for your future, like, I mean, this is kind of like what Bart said, like you're preparing for the future. In my experience with girls that masturbated, like I was able to get a lot closer to them because they were so comfortable with their body that they were able to express like, oh, I like this, I don't like that. And girls that didn't really masturbate, they were so ashamed of their body or they just weren't experienced or they didn't do that. Like, it was so hard for me to just communicate with them about like what they liked or what they didn't like because they get really shy about it. And I feel like that kind of prevented a lot of ways for us to connect because of how difficult it was for them to talk about their body parts and stuff. So I don't know, like being young and maybe your friends might make fun of you for it. Just keep it to yourself, and if you enjoy it, you know, do it with balance. You know, don't just fucking masturbate everywhere you go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for anyone that's like going into puberty and having questions about their body or whatever, I just honestly would recommend just going in the bathroom, getting a mirror, and just exploring your body. Like really, like understand like everything about it, what it looks like, what certain things look like. Like I've
Like
held a
hot
mirror.
candles.
I'm not even saying that. I'm
pinch your
keeping it
nipples.
super basic. Like I was so curious to see what my vagina looked like when I was younger, and I just got
Why?
here and I
Because
was
girls
just like-
can't see it.
I was like, what
Just
the
spread the
fuck?
lips.
I did the same thing.
Because it's so, I'm so curious about it. So once you can get really comfortable with your body and you know what it looks like, then you're just like, all right, cool. Like that's what's up. That's my butthole. That's my vagina. That's my armpit. That's whatever. And
You
also,
know what your butthole looks like?
Yeah.
I don't know what my butthole looks
oh,
like.
yeah, I know what it looks like. But yeah, and also explore with your body, not necessarily sexually. Like get a foot massage. I realize that I really enjoy when people like massage my scalp or like play with my hair, and I'm like, dude, this is like I'm about to orgasm because it feels amazing. Like, just explore your body. Feel all the parts on yourself and see what feels good, what doesn't feel good. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Ask the Feels. If you guys never want to miss an episode, make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you guys have any questions you guys would like to submit, go ahead and visit AskTheFeels.com. And if you guys want to stay close to us and see what we're up to, follow us on all our social medias in the description down below. Check out what we just shot. That's what her question is.
That guys don't know until after they have sex with you
What?
and get to know you.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not really? Because I've been in a relationship. Well, no, I haven't. Never mind. Take it back.